Fundamentally, you have two options in this existence. Either your life is going to be a story of defeat or a story of overcoming. These are the two ways that our stories of our lives will go and how they will end. Whatever why your world is yours, I've had so many encounters with inferior mindsets that have allowed themselves to perpetuate a life of circumstances overcoming them being victims, them being slaves, them being dominated, them being defeated by the conditions of life. And they consistently perpetuate their own demise by staying in this mindset. Me personally, I had to look at my own existence from when I fucked my own existence totally the fuck up and decide to take some responsibility, because guess what? No matter what the situation is, no matter what excuse you feel entitled to, no matter what afflictions you may be going through, nobody the fuck is coming to save you. So once I looked at my life, like, it's either I'm gonna let myself be drowned in a sea of circumstances and sit back wasting time being entitled to some type of safety raft coming from somewhere else, or me learning how to swim. It became very clear and it became very simple. Whatever why your world is yours, it blows mine. Even I've seen people in the most worst situations. Let's talk about prison. Let's talk about the fact that I've seen a dude in a wheelchair with no legs doing muscle ups and doing push-ups and running on a treadmill with their arms. Now, you might think that that's extreme, but that's a real life soul inside of a body who chose to not be defeated by circumstances. Now, over time, hopefully by now you may have realized, but now I'm going to more emphasize, I'm operating from soul awareness. Once you start to recognize that, irrespective of the gender of the body, irrespective of the size of the body, the color of the body, the genetic phenotype, condition and orientation of the body, which environment certain alleles became more prominent in body. Once you get past all of that and you recognize that in every single body there is a soul above everything. I consistently say this to myself. People still think that they're black, for example, or people still think that they're men or women, for example. Now, you are that on the minute level, on the immediate level. Like, I am a black male man on the most immediate level, but ultimately I am a soul. So once you get to your ultimate and infinite and unconditional self, then you can start to look at everyone else and not simply judge people for their character, but truly evaluate and assess people based on the character within. Whatever why your world is yours, consider the vibrations raised for sure. Your life is either going to be a life where you are consistently defeated, or it's a life of overcoming. You have to write the story, and you have to live as the loser or the winner. And nobody else has to do that for you. Nobody else will do that for you. Nobody should. We're not even thinking about that. So when I look at my life, my mindset, my superior mindset is I just hate being whack at anything. Before, I was so insistent on thinking that intellectually I could bypass. Having a leading edge in enlightenment could make me able to finesse less aware people. But that, like I said, negative karmic cultivation, the law of contribution and retribution, I ended up fucking my own life. I was addicted. I was out of shape. I was broke. I had poor relationships to myself. I had poor relationships to my universe. I had poor relationships to the people. I was poor. I was allowing myself to be that, and I was promoting myself in being that, until I recognized in my own self that it was time to write a story of victorhood. You can be a victim. Many people say this. I've said this without people having to say this to me, like, meaning I came up with this on my own genesis and my own genius. I remember one time I was smacked. I was high, walking past PS 20 in Fort Greene. And it's either you're going to be a victor or a victim. You could go type in victim or victor on my Twitter and my handle, and you're going to find that I already said that mad years ago. So either you're going to be a victim in this life, or you're going to be a victor. Either you're going to have a story where life has thoroughly defeated you and stuck a dick up your ass so far and you just took it, or you reversed the whole situation in a 4x4 cell with some mad ass rapist and you wasn't having that shit. You feel me? Whatever you are, your world is yours. They say life's a bitch. Life ain't a bitch. She's a very sweet lady if you know how to treat her right. But most of y'all are bending over backwards and catching it in the back alley, you feel me? Because y'all are just letting life run a train on you. And it's not even that life is running a train on you. You're running a train on you by not correcting your conduct and not correcting your behavior. I said it today, this morning. People are selling you drugs and dreams. One thing you'll never get through me as a superior enlightenment instructor, as a superior conductor, as an elite level guide in this planet, sober, fit, enlightened, and rich, true spiritual conduit. You're never gonna get me selling you any dreams. I'm not selling you any drugs. I'm not selling you any products that are outside of yourself that are meant to fix whatever is happening within yourself. You cannot solve internal issues with external problems. The only product I can pass on to you is the wisdom, the knowledge, the insight, and the superior instructions. That's why I wrote the books. That's why I recorded the books. That's why I make these videos. That's why I wake up every day and not only tell you, but demonstrate superior conduct. Because superior conduct is the only viable price to attain everything you want in this life. Without superior conduct, with inferior conduct, you are guaranteed an inferior existence. With superior conduct, you are guaranteed a superior existence. So it all goes back to the primary base of this video. Will you let yourself be a victim? Will you let yourself have a story of defeat and then leave this life knowing that you were defeated? Or are you going to write the story and rise to superiority through superior conduct? Find superior instructions, because you don't know what you don't know, so you can't do what you don't know about, so you can't become what you don't know what to do. You feel me? Whatever you are, your world is yours. This is why you need to seek superior instructions. The evolution is not to be provided. It cannot be provided, but it's not to be provided. It's for you to develop and cultivate for yourself. When you think about all of these ancient myths, like Cerberus and all of these ancient folklore with all these demons and these slayers, and that you have to go through the trials and the tribulations and defeat the bosses on yourself, on your own and by yourself. You can't just expect to put in some cheat code and get to level 100. You're not going to have the experience. You have to go through every phase, every level, and develop yourself. And that's where the beauty is. The beauty is in establishing joy towards the experience and finding out that the experience is the indispensable resource that you wish to accumulate. And most people are avoiding experience, avoiding feeling. Feeling is experience, and therefore they're avoiding the growth, they're avoiding the development of the soul, their developing of their lives, and their development of their existence. Superior conduct is the only answer, dude. Only answer, shorty. Only answer, beloved. So I'm never going to tell you no lies. I'm not going to tell you no opinions. I'm not going to sell you no dreams. I'm just going to get on here and display superior conduct no matter what. Most people will only... Sometimes I vacillate between flexing how much money I have, flexing how much money I would want to have, how much money I will have, and using money as a magnet. But then I get this really creepy feeling in my body that tells me don't ever do that. Focus on the superior conduct. If you don't come around me for superior conduct, superior wisdom, and you don't understand the intrinsic value of that shit, then that's exactly why you're going to be repelled. Because if I start to validate myself with money and the acquisition of the material world, then that's exactly what people will come around me for. I'm not dumb, you feel me? And when you get to this level, sober, fit, enlightened, and then rich, and you actually embody the principles of superior conduct before everything, you're going to be such a rare individual. You might even be the 0.01%. You're not even just the 1%. Because most people are simply looking to get something in this life and not looking to become something in this life. Evolution, only solution. Self-mastery, only success. Superior conduct, the only answer. You already know what the fuck is up. You feel me? Get yourself on the program. So many people are just afraid and unwilling. Look at what you're not willing to do and not willing to give up. And that's exactly why you're not going to get what you really want in this life. I'll never co-sign the fact that People say that they can't do something. It's not that you can't. There's nothing that you can't do. The I can't thought, read How to Not Be Poor, is the poorest thought in the world. There's no such thing as I can't. It's simply that you won't. And the fact that you won't is showing that you're still selfish on a level and you're not willing to actually pay the price of superior conduct. Superior conduct is the only answer. So once you like ante up on that superior conduct, everything opens up to you. Whatever you are, your world is yours. Consider the vibrations raised. More than a motherfucking monkey, more than a motherfucking primate. We becoming men, we becoming women, we becoming divine vessels, and then we're transcending into that level where we only identify with the purest level of soul resonance. Real talk. Whatever you are, your world is yours. Consider the vibrations raised. I love y'all. I never miss. You already know what the fuck is up.